food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Here's the Spring League star, Jake Bates, to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out.
but we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The right's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 56 yards. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Up the middle with Barkley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 50, it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
76, tell him. 76. 76. What's up?
Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Tiger, Tiger. What's that?
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Here we go.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Super one.
Back to throw, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick-6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a fourth down play to result in 23 yards. To the air again, Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Goff. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 24 now, here's second down at a yard. Goff now looking to throw. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Again, Goff escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Goff on third and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 92 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't.
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the paces, one for the ages. Ain't no debating, we gonna make it. Hey, hey, back to the basics. Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey, you ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here, but here's the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it can get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in the bottom for my heart in a case. Head's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. Returnable from the 17. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Now, Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Good blocking to the 15. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. Here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there's a flag down on the field. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On second down, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their third series to see if they can make it happen.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. They try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And it's Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. Get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive. Set to go now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They'll have it. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. Here's a third down and 4. To the air again, Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Hurts will try it again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A run up the middle with Barkley. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Third and long for Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Man in motion is Smith. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Back to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
A first down throw for Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw, Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. First and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Throwing is Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is caught in the end zone. 2 points for the moment. We do have a flag down. Let's see if this will hold up. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts to the air on first down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. To the air again. Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Again, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And now he loses the football. It appeared that an Eagle was able to get his hands on it. And indeed, the signal, Philadelphia will hold on to possession. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 15.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front, and 3rd down just became a lot tougher. 3rd and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Here's Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. And this one is blocked. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mahomes back. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down on what will be... Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Oh, a waffle throw there, back across the field, but it's still a completion. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Hollywood Brown! Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Defensively, they got a little too eager, as we could see. So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On first down, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Hurts working in the pistol. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
First down throw, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
On second down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. and he will score. Travis Kelce, touchdown Chiefs. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Mahomes now to throw again. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.